So tell me why my client mama called me and said, baby girl, I need you to get my daughter's hair together. And I said, okay, no problem. Not knowing that it was a bush we was about to have to deal with. So my client today's name is Ryan. Y'all say, hey, Ryan. And I have been doing Ryan's silk presses for the past 2 years. And really, she's like a family friend. So if y'all see us going back and forth, it's because, you know, we got that familial connection. But baby, my girl has been wearing braids for the summer, and I was not prepared for what her hair was finna look like when she took them out. Now, she did have a lot of shedding, but that is normal for when you take out braids because, you know, your hair sheds in the braid. But I still had to tease my girl. You know what I'm saying? I had to put a little puff on top of her head. But mom has been doing a good job. Nothing is really wrong with her hair. She just needs a good haircut. Notice I did not say trim. I said a haircut. So I just gave Lil Ryan a good wash and deep condition, and then I had to change out her cape because she was dripping everywhere. And we all know that when it drips on the cape, it causes the hair to revert back, which we ain't got time for. So I went ahead and changed it out and gave her a really good blow dry. But fun fact about this cape, it has literally stood the test of time because this is 10 years old. I have had this since I was in beauty school at Paul Mitchell. But back to the style, I went ahead and told Lil Ryan, I'm like, Lil Ryan, look. We gonna have to cut this hair. It is not going to be able to stay the length that it's at because it is damaged and it's time to let it go. She wasn't too happy, and I told her that I would try to retain as much as possible, but again, sometimes you gotta let it go. Let it go. It looks like another long decay. Also, I have a few shout outs that I need to give because some of you guys figured out the reoccurring theme in my video. So I want to shout you out. At We Love Trey on YouTube actually guessed a lot of details, and it wasn't exactly right, but it was close. And then at Black Barbie, that's my sister's TikTok, actually. She guessed it right, which was the African shirt, which in essence is like cheating, but, you know, we're going to let her slide for today. Now, as y'all can see, Lil Ryan's ends were super damaged, and I want to make a comment about something that I saw on a recent video as well. Some of y'all are some complaining ass people. Y'all make comments like, oh, she trimmed too much. Oh, I wouldn't let her trim my child's hair or whatnot. But the reality is, if you were taking care of your child's hair, it wouldn't need so much cutting in the first place. What I love about Ryan's mom is that when I called her and I assessed the damage, she straight up said, cut what needs to be cut. We talked about a regimen. We talked about a routine. We talked about getting her hair in shape, and her mom was committed to doing just that. Which just goes to show that healthy hair is not a myth. It is a commitment. So if you're not committed to letting your little bald head grow, then get your ass off my channel. Because at Nourish Beauty, we are focused on growth, moisture, and strength. And that's on period. Lil Ryan's mom called and said to give her a style that could last throughout the week. And baby, my girl went from frizzy and dry to laid and fly. So to the haters, that is what a good trim does. And the fact that she is so happy just brings tears to my eyes. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to book for August, and I hope to see y'all in my chair. Love you. Bye.